Welcome to EmployeeConnect. In this video, we will walk you through the process of the self-service electronic onboarding in EmployeeConnect. Candidates can check their email for their username and password. Once you have those, you can access the URL provided on the same email and enter your username and password to access the onboarding page. The user will then be redirected to the onboarding homepage. From here, you can click on the links on the left or the bubbles here on the home page to navigate through the different forms you can fill in. Let's see the first part. The initial page is the policies page that we see here. The candidate can then read each of the different company policies provided for him, like for example, the company code of conduct, computer and internet policy, mobile device policy, as seen here in the sample. You can click on different PDF links to access those files, and you'll notice that the star here on the right will be highlighted, meaning he has accepted and read those documents and policies. So let's give that a try. Read through the policy and just scroll down till the end of the form to reach the button to accept and agree to the terms of the document. So click on that. This should again redirect you onto the policy page where you can see the rest of the policies. Just continue that for the other policies provided to you, and that should complete the process for the policies bubble. Once done, we can head on to the other steps. We can just click on the bubble here on the screen which says induction to move on to the next part. We are now looking on the induction checklist that is configured for our onboarding setup. We just have to answer this questionnaire and then we can move on to the next. Click Save. The confirmation message seen here will remind you that you've successfully submitted the form and completed that induction checklist. We're going to proceed to the next step. You can do so by clicking on any of the links on the side menu. For this sample, let's go and click on Training Plan. The training plan page allows you to enroll in different courses or training plans available on your organization. You can do this here. Just click on the arrow button to register to any of the courses that was outlined for you by your managers or your recruitment specialists. This configuration will be different, and since we have a demo, it doesn't really reflect the best sample available. But to register, just click on the course, schedule, and then click on save. And then you can just go back to the training plan to see the changes that you've made. You can wait for the approval, which is seen here. Once approved and registered, you can proceed with taking on the course. Those different boxes will be highlighted if you've attended and completed the course, and your score will be recorded. Then you can proceed with the next. Just click on personal information to move on to the next bubble. We are now on the personal change action request form. In this form, you can input your birth date, gender, marital status, ethnicity, TFN, contact information, addresses. Most of your personal information can be input here. So just fill up the form and then go ahead and click on the save button to save the changes. Once done, you'll be receiving this notification message that it has been saved. Then click on the other links on the side menu to proceed with the next bubble. Let's try tax declaration. Please go ahead and proceed with entering your TFN number. Most of the required information here is marked by the asterisk, so you will be guided accordingly. Once done, just click on save and the information will be saved in the platform. You can then proceed with the next part of the onboarding, which is your emergency contact information. So click on the next link here to proceed to the next step. We are now looking at the emergency contact form. So please input anyone you'd like to be contacted in case of emergency here. Required fields are marked with the red asterisk. Strand name, relationship, doctor, mobile number, and then click save. Easy, pretty self-explanatory. So let's proceed with the next. So your banking details, click on this link. We are now looking at the banking details page. Please enter your information, your banking information here. We have the option of entering 5 different accounts, but please make sure to enter your primary account, first one. Required fields are again marked with the red asterisk. So fill this in and then click on the save button to save the changes and move on to the next tab. You can click on superannuation to move on to the next step of the onboarding process. We are now looking at the superannuation page. Like the previous forms before, you can see that the required fields are marked with the red asterisk. Just make sure you fill them in, click on the save button to save all of those information and move on to the next part of the onboarding process. You can click on medical on the link on the side menu to open up the medical page. This is the medical information page where you can input medical information, your medical background, different. This is now the medical information page. Just click on the plus button here to add medical. This is now the medical information page where you can input your medical history. To input and add any medical information here, just click on the plus button and then fill in the fields. Type medical detail pollen. I am allergic to pollen and permanent workspace change is necessary. Depends. Date. And just click save. All right, it's easy. You can just click on the breadcrumb to add more. Follow the same process we did earlier. If done, move on to the next, which is nationality and visas. From here, we can add the nationality info, passport, or visa info by clicking on the plus button. Right, so this is the form. You can see no required fields, but if you have the information handy, then please fill them in. Once you're done and complete, please click on the save button to save the information that you've entered. And just follow the same set of steps if you want to add more. If you're done, please proceed with clicking on the next link, professional membership, to move on to the next part. This is the professional membership page. Just click on the plus button to add any of the details you wish. Again, required fields are marked with the red asterisk, so please don't forget them. Membership number, might be a license number. And just click on or click the calendar picker to pick a date. and save when you're done. Again, repeat the same steps if you want to add more professional membership information here. Don't think there's a limit, so feel free. But when you've completed that, please proceed to the next, which is license, available here on the side menu. We now have the license page. Just click on the plus button like before to add license information. We'll get on that form. Input your ID, type, level, agency, attachments, validity date, and then click on save when you're done. Like previously, just click on the breadcrumb to go back to the other page and then proceed with clicking on the add button or the plus button to add more. When you're done, go ahead and proceed with property. Any company property that has been assigned to you or issued to you by your organization will appear here. As you can see, it's blank for this profile because I haven't set that up, but I can assure you that any that they have assigned to your profile or your ID will be listed here. So for the purposes of the demo, let's just proceed with the education information seen on the side menu. Please proceed and enter your educational information from here. Click on the plus button to add that detail. Click on the drop-down pick list. Select the education level, specialization, and other information. When you're done, remember to click Save. You can again go to the breadcrumb and add more. Just make sure to save all of the information you've entered so that you don't waste it. Now, if you want to look at your progress in the onboarding system, and click on onboarding, and this will take you to the home page. You can review your progress from here. Any bubble that you've left or haven't completed yet will be appearing here. You can click on the bubble, or you can click on the menu on the left to access them and fill in the information. All the information that you've entered during the onboarding will be reflected on your profile on your EmployeeConnect platform. This can be accessed by your manager and can be changed later in the system. We hope you've enjoyed the demo. We showed you how easy it is to go through the electronic self-service onboarding in EmployeeConnect.